I'm Adele. Thank you, Chris, for talking to me this morning. Chris has been coming to Pilates for a while, and I just wanted to know why. Why do you like Pilates?
Well, I was a physiotherapist. I'm retired now. I've been doing Pilates for, I don't know, let me think, 13 years maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. And actually I taught it myself for back sufferers. Saw a difference in 6 weeks with people who'd never done it before. And the big thing I noticed was how quickly, over that 6-week period, and they were back sufferers, you tend to lose your body awareness, your proprioception, your joint position sense, and they recovered it so quickly. It was amazing. And yes, at the end of 6 weeks, they may not be completely out of pain. We all get back pain, don't we? I still get back pain. But again, from a personal point of view, my back problems are probably, I don't know, 10% of what they would be if I didn't do Pilates.
Wow,
honestly, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've got a physio background and you know that it works from that perspective is brilliant.
Right, yeah.
So people have lost their body awareness.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you have any injury of any joint, you tend to lose that joint position sense.
Why? Why do you do
It's
that?
just something that happens, it becomes impaired.
So
Even if you break an ankle, for example, you know, your joint position sense will be impaired, and that's something that physios have to, when they do the rehab, they have to try to get that back in the exercise that they give people, and it's very important that happens. Well, what Pilates does, it does it for the spine. Well, it does it for all joints, really.
I'm sitting up tall now.
And it's not just, you know, people tend to think that Pilates is just your abdominals, but of course it isn't. It's everything, and particularly the shoulder girdle, because lots of us can just, you know, do the sit-ups and stuff, but your shoulder girdle isn't necessarily doing what it should be doing. It's, you know, it's not functioning properly.
No, so shoulders and pelvis are the two things.
Yeah, that's right. And in fact, when I did my training, which was an awful long time ago now, but you know, we were taught that those were the key areas.
Yes.
So when you're rehabbing people, you know, you're doing this and you're doing this, because those are the two areas that are so important. Yeah.
So I've got to ask, why would you, with somebody with such an illustrious background, choose Adele's Pilates for 13 years?
That's interesting. I actually started by accident at the Riverside, I think it was 13
That's
years
a
ago.
local leisure centre.
Yeah, and my husband was playing squash there.
Yes.
And I saw that you were doing a class, and I thought, I've got to try this Pilates. I keep hearing about it. And then I started and never really stopped. I just kept coming.
So because of the classes that you came to, you then went on to train to do it? Because
well, we were offered, I mean, lots of physios do Pilates.
Yeah.
They teach it. And I thought, well, why not? Because I had been doing it myself for probably 8-9 years, and I thought, give the benefit to other people. And they were so grateful, and the real pity was that once I'd done a few 6-week blocks, is that because the funding was taken away, so I couldn't do any more, which was such a pity. Because all the people that came said how much they benefited.
So the funding for the clients?
The funding for the class, you know, it took me out of clinical time, so, you know, it was,
well, invest in yourself. That's what I would say.
Absolutely.
Invest in yourself and make sure that you complement what you're getting at the physio with Pilates, and making sure that you do the exercises yourself.
Well, I've spent my whole working life trying to
say
sway
that,
people
to say that message.
But you see, the thing is, if you come to a class, it's fun. Yours particularly is fun. And, you know, I did have colleagues who came to the class when you were at Riverside, and they really enjoyed it and said how good it was. And I have been to other classes, but I always come back to this one because it's fun.
Good. And technically correct.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Every second.
Thank you, Chris.
You're very welcome.
Take care.
Thank you for all the years.